trying to fix some of the defensive mistakes. Where do you think your biggest errors have been? I mean, it hadn't been a total disaster, but what do you need to improve upon?
I believe we need to improve on communication and just getting everybody to the ball and making routine tackles.
Is that hard against a team that features a running quarterback? You guys have faced a lot this year, but TCU's going to bring another one.
I don't believe it's hard. It just makes things a little bit more difficult when you have to stop a running quarterback because you got to count him in the run game now.
You mentioned communication. Is it communication between linebackers and secondary? Is it communication between defensive line, linebackers? What are you talking about?
I'm thinking it's a little bit of everybody. Just we're not communicating enough. I believe what it is. I think we could communicate a little bit more and a little better, and that's things we need to focus on the second half of the season.
When you say that, calling out plays, calling out keys.
Just checks, making sure everybody's in the right spots and relaying the calls to each other, making sure everybody's getting the right calls.
Where does that start? Does that start with safety? Where does
It,
that
it'll start. It'll start with us with the linebackers, and that's somewhere we need to improve.
number one thing you got to stop, in your opinion, this week against TCU? What do you got to do first?
Stop the run. They got two good backs and obviously a good running quarterback. So I think if we stop the run, we should be fine.
That was the plan last week too, with the team averaging 250 yards a game, right? And they came out and just threw it all over the field against you guys. Are you aware of that they might be ready for you guys to oversell against the run and they might try to hit those deep passes again?
That is it's possible. Anything's possible, but that's things we need to improve on at practice this week and make sure we're crisp for this Saturday.
You guys hadn't allowed more than 30 points in a game until that Baylor game, first 5 weeks of the season, 30 or less. Is that something that you just try to put it behind you as it happened? Is okay, that's just that one game out of the ordinary, and tell yourselves, hey, we're still a really good defense based on our track record?
You definitely got to put it behind you because if you hang it too long over our heads, then I feel like it's going to affect us later in the second half of the season. So you just got to put it behind you and then move on to the next week.
You got any reason why there have been so few takeaways for you guys?
Say that again.
Reasons why there have been so few takeaways, fumbles recovered,
I believe we're just not attacking the ball how we need to and trying to rip it out in piles and just things like that. That's things we need to also improve on this week of practice.
That's not something that comes naturally, I guess.
Yeah, you're right.
Hector, how'd you spend the open week? Did you get away from football? Did you watch football?
Yeah, I went back home and just hung out with family. Went to go see my high school game and just watch football Saturday.
What games did you watch Saturday?
I ended up watching the Oklahoma State game, the Oklahoma game. Just in our conference, just to see how teams still playing and holding up.
Did it turn out the way you thought it turned out? Would turn out? Texas and Baylor and some of the games.
Yeah, I believe so. I think most of them turned out how I think it would have.
There's been a lot of talk about from coaches and even some of the players. Josh, we just had in here 12 points being the difference from 2-4 to being 5-1. I mean, is that something that you guys really think that you're just that close and you're a much better team than your record would indicate based on those close losses to good teams?
I would believe so, but we still had things that we screwed up in the second half of those games and things we need to clean up in second half of the season. We just need to make sure we finish games stronger for sure.
With half the season left, you guys got to win 4 of these last 6 games just to get to 500 and make it to a bowl game. I mean, is that kind of the number one goal on your guys' mind right now, just to at least make sure you get back to postseason eligibility and don't have a losing season here?
Our goal is just to take it week by week. You can't look ahead and focus on the future of the season. I think we just take it week TCU and whoever we got after that.